wanted to take this opportunity to give you all a background about myself. And my name's Rob. I'm from New Jersey originally. I have Germanic background. I can go into in much more detail. But basically, my family came from Prussia, which were descended from Viking raiders from about 1,000 years ago, near where the Jomsburg Vikings were from, the Joms Vikings. So, anyway, I had long had family traditions and different things I didn't really understand. And then I guess I had worn a hammer for about 7-8 years, and I had really reached out to very many groups and lived in solitude. And then somehow I found a page called Fuck Heaven and Hell, I'm Going to Valhalla, where many images are spread, memes, and what have you. And this page was founded by this guy, Jean, from Denmark. So as time went on, he started a group instead of just a page to like. And I joined that group, and then it became a community, and we put rules in place, and we tried teaching. And then it got huge, and then Jean moved on and started a new group. Because we wanted to recapture some of the fun. Really, any of you that hear any of my message owe a debt of gratitude to Jean. I, for a long time, just lived on my own, had my own traditions, and didn't really have the ability to spread them or really have a community. Now I have a community with a lot of people. I just changed the name of the page. I'm Going to Valhalla, which was an outgrowth of Fuck Heaven and Hell, I'm Going to Valhalla, which you should like. It's got about 100,000 likes on Facebook. But I just changed the name to Path of the Raven. I also have a forum called Path of the Raven, but it's pathoftheraven.com. Then we have another group that is the followers of the old ways. So as I was talking about things today, when we changed the name, Jean, because we couldn't change the name from 5,000 members, so a lot of people got on there as all hyper masculine about, hey, I'm going to Valhalla. And we didn't want that. It's not about being a tough guy or, justifying bad things you've done with this hyper masculine worldview. It's more about an esoteric quest for knowledge or a mystical quest for knowledge. So, hence, for me, Path of the Raven. And also the title of this, my YouTube channel, which is Nordic Journeys. So I was talking with Jean today about fate. And he was like, oh, you would have figured it out. You would have met me anyway. Because Jean's never trying to take the responsibility for creating something great and letting so many people come together and have free interchange. And it's crazy. I'm in Sweden right now. I'm going back to Denmark tomorrow. But I arrived in Denmark. My parents came to Denmark. And Jean came to Copenhagen along with Mika. We all had a wonderful lunch and a wonderful day together. And it's really amazing that something simple as a Facebook group can spawn something like that and to be something like this. So I was talking with Jean today, and neither of us really believe in fate, but the Norns weave, and that's one of the principal tenets of the Norse pantheon, Norse mythology. But you don't have to really believe in the fate, I don't think, and that's the point of this video, as in, what the Norns weave will happen. But when you are given your life, when you are born, you are given the things you need to succeed. So yes, what will occur. But you can take control by doing the right thing, by training yourself properly, physically, by training yourself mentally, just by trying to always do the right thing. You prepare yourself for the eventualities that could give you growth. Of course, fate is nothing for sure. Don't sit back and rest and expect things to be given to you, because nothing will be given to you. Your birthright means nothing. It's on you as a person to take the gifts you've been given and go out and try to achieve. I try to achieve, I grow every day. Doesn't mean I'm always doing the right thing, because you cannot learn from a mistake until you make that mistake. The old, very, very cliche adage is shoot for the moon. If you miss, you'll wind up amongst the stars. But it's true. If you stand on a cliff, you don't know if you can fly. It's not till you jump off that cliff that you can really see if you can embrace it and fly and thrive in your new environment. So sometimes we have to take risks. And myself and Jean were talking about it. Again, it's those risks in life. They make you a more mature individual. You could just jump in the water and see if you could swim or drown. But every time you survive one of those risks, you grow. So that being said, I don't really believe in fate. I do believe in fate as in there are fatal mechanisms at work in life. But It is on you to grasp your destiny and achieve it by constantly trying to prepare to be a better person every day. So even though the Norns weave everything that has been and everything that ever will be, it does not mean that by birth we are bound to a final answer. It might be our final resting place, but the journey along the way is what turns you into who you are. And nobody can control who you are besides you. Doesn't matter, the hand you were dealt, the different concepts, the different attributes you were raised with, they affect who you can become. But it's always on you. We are nothing but a constant reaction to a constant set of ever-changing stimuli. Our previous reactions affect our current reaction to that stimuli. But over time, you can change who you are into who you want to be. Change yourself into the better person that your friends can be proud of you as. Change yourself into the person that always takes the risk. Not unnecessary risk, but the risk to grow. As you know, I'm all about growth, so just an amusing thought today, inspired by conversation with someone I consider a mentor, even though he gets pretty mad when I say it. Thank you again to all of you out there. I will raise a toast, and I will thank Jean amongst the many members in our communities. Skål.